The graduates of 2009 have selected one of their especially congenial classmates, someone a little bit less shy and retiring than Dr. Harding, to speak on their behalf. So please join me in welcoming Churantan Mukhopadhyay.
Well, that was a tough act to follow. Good morning, Madison. I'd just like to talk about these outfits. First of all, I want to meet the guy who designed these. I feel like Harry Potter. There's no slits in here. I can't get to my pockets. Anyway, I should get started here. Esteemed colleagues, respected faculty, dear friends and family, what a long, strange trip it's been. First, a word of welcome. Thank you all for coming to our graduation festivities. I know how boring it is to watch a bunch of people in silly outfits congratulate themselves. I watch the Oscars every year. I'm also no stranger to these things. I gave a speech at the end of high school. Of course, back then I was at the top of the class. But really, I wanted to be the class clown, so there you go. I kind of struggled with what to talk about today. Back then, I talked about time, so that was out. Here's some other ideas I had for this speech. Everything I need to know I learned from Halo 2. It's true, but embarrassing. $200,000 in loans, and I didn't even get a t-shirt. That's not true, I have several t-shirts. And finally, does this look infected to you? None of those really seemed appropriate. This is kind of an important occasion. You know, it's med school. It's kind of natural at these times of transition to get a little nostalgic, a little reflective. It's hard to believe med school is over. So what did I learn in med school?
Not much.
Smartass in here. Thank you for not yelling things out in the middle of the speech, please. So anyway, what did I learn in med school? Well, I learned about life and death and love. So which one do I talk about? Well, I figured a speech about death might be a little dark. So let's stick to life and love, shall we? So what have I learned about life? What is this life all about? Is Jeff Spicoli right when he says, all I need is some tasty waves, a cool buzz, and I'm fine? What is best in life? I don't know. Let's come back to that topic. We graduate today, and for those of us who have never had a job, leaving the bubble of academia can be hard. I think of Ray Stantz from Ghostbusters. Personally, I like the university. They gave us money and facilities. We didn't have to produce anything. You've never been out of college. You don't know what it's like out there. I've worked in the private sector. They expect results. The real world can be a scary place, especially now. It seems like everything you watch or read is terrifying. We live, as the Chinese curse goes, in interesting times. Endless war, global climate change, zombie apocalypse. It's madness. Then there's this thing everyone keeps talking about, the economy. Apparently it stepped out for coffee last year and was never seen again. Well, I say there are far more important economies out there than those of currency and commodities. And I'm talking, of course, of the economies of the heart and the mind. The economies of thought and love, which aren't technically economies in the sense that they're infinitely renewable and self-sustaining. No one is poor whose mind is always engaged. A life spent reading, observing, traveling, doing, thinking, tasting, meditating, creating, making new memories, that life is a success. When your ideas are your currency, you are wealthy. And then there's love. Love is more than currency. Love is my sword and my shield, and it protects me from all insults. Life's thousand daily setbacks mean nothing when you have love. Love gives me wings. It gives me swagger. I'd like to relate a little anecdote to you from our first year of med school about this topic. It's something all my friends have heard 1,000 times, and something I'll be saying till I'm an old man, so please forgive me. During my first year, I wanted to get to know you all in my class, so I held a movie night. I was going to show Gross Anatomy, the 1989 Matthew Modine star about first-year med students in Gross Anatomy falling in love. Very apropos, I think. Of course, I got really excited, I emailed everybody, made drinks, and sat around my house waiting for y'all to show up. Now you showed up. Not like I'm bitter or anything, not like I drove to Fitchburg to rent the movie on VHS. VCR. Also, I lied. One person did show up, and yesterday she agreed to be my wife. It's here. I can feel her blushing in the dark, though. Don't embarrass me. During my 4 years here, I have witnessed some extraordinary acts of love that touched me deeply, that I'll never forget. Like when my classmates rolled out a red carpet and got decked out in their finest regalia for the premiere of a class movie. I'll also never forget when our whole class joined together to sing a song for that movie. I was feeling a little nostalgic, so if you'll indulge me, I'd like to sing the refrain from that song now. So if you'll all sing with me, don't make me sing alone.